Thomas, poor Thomas, always seems to have a little bit of a bad reputation, at least compared to the other apostles. In fact, really the expression "doubting Thomas," that's kind of what he's known for. So on his feast day today, let's see if we can do a little bit better and give Thomas here a better image. First of all, just from a human standpoint, I wonder what Thomas was feeling when the other apostles saw Jesus and he didn't. I mean, just from a humanity side of it. I think if I was in his shoes, I would have been heartbroken. Here's our Lord kind of appearing in a room with locked doors, the doors not even be open. So obviously he has the ability to know, who he's going to see and when he's going to see him. And so Thomas must have been wondering, if this is true, why appear when I'm not there? Maybe that was some of the cause of the turmoil that he was experiencing and telling the apostles, I'm not going to believe until I see him with my own eyes. Until, as he says, I put my hand in his side and see the wounds on his hand. Maybe part of that was because, he was hurt. We never look at it from that type of angle. We just kind of say, oh, well, there's Thomas, he's not believing. Well, like I said, if I was in his shoes, I would have been heartbroken. Why was I left out? But then a week later, as the gospel tells us, Jesus appears, and he appears solely for him. So while he was left out last week, this week now he kind of has his own personal appearance. And what Thomas does is he's instructed to put your finger here and see my hands. Bring your hand and put it to my side. Thomas is seeing and he's touching the humanity of Jesus. What he sees is humanity, but he sees humanity in a much different state than what he is used to, or what really anybody is used to. He's seeing the glorified, resurrected humanity of Jesus Christ. That's what he's seeing. But his strong faith leads to see what he doesn't see, that is the divinity that's also within Jesus, within that divine person of Jesus. He doesn't see the divinity, so through his faith, he says maybe one of the boldest and strongest lines in all the Gospels recited by anybody in terms of the identity of Jesus, my Lord and my God. Not many people in the Gospels say my God in referring to Jesus. They make inferences. Maybe the closest we have is Peter saying, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. And then maybe the centurion at the crucifixion, truly this was the Son of God. But that very direct statement, my God, is recited by the one that we attribute as the doubting Thomas. So as he sees the humanity, his faith brings him to see the divinity. So Thomas isn't one of weak faith, but maybe we can say he has great faith. Maybe just a different little direction to look at Thomas and look at him in that light. And then finally, that line that refers to all of us, one of the few lines in scriptures where Jesus is actually talking about us individually. Blessed are those who have not seen and have believed. So most of us, most Christians throughout the ages, have not seen neither the humanity nor divinity of Jesus. But yet through the testimony and witnesses of the apostles, especially today Thomas, who will become a martyr later on, but all the apostles, they become martyrs, witnesses, because they tell the world that they have seen the resurrected Jesus Christ. And they gave up everything, including their lives, to proclaim that message. It's why we're here today. It's why we believe, because of the strong witnesses of the apostles, especially that of St. Thomas. May God bless you.